Hello everyone and welcome back to ZooCrafting! I am Zookeeper Seri and we are here inside of my favorite place in the entire zoo, the giraffe exhibit! Oh my goodness, it has been way too long since I have seen your friendly faces and far too long since we have been here in the oddly always chicken-filled ZooCrafting. But I am back, you guys. We are back in Zoodasia and I have returned from my month-long vacation and adventure across the country to visit coast to coast and find family on both sides of Chips and I's family tree. And I also had the opportunity to meet Dixie! Yes, the Dixie! Dixie herself, the absolutely beautiful and adorable baby giraffe who is now 4 whole months old and already taller than me at the Kansas City Zoo. And if you guys haven't seen my Wild Discoveries vlog, ranting and raving all about her adorable fluffy ossicones, I highly recommend you guys check it out because it's kind of amazing and I am so pumped to get back to the zoo. Oh my gosh, you guys have no idea. Hello, gorgeous giraffe, how are you? Oh, you are so beautiful too. Oh, look at your mouth. Pavo really outdid himself with everything about these models. I absolutely love them. They are part of the ZooCrafting Discoveries mod, which is up on Curse, by the way. So you guys can have giraffes if you want. They're there for everybody. It was a beautiful birthday gift created for me from Pavo. Oh, and look, we have the ox-eye bird dropping some kudu fur on top of me right now. Oh my gosh, I love this exhibit. I love this exhibit. I love this exhibit. I love this exhibit. But of course, it is not the only exhibit we have in the zoo. And guys, I know it's been a little bit of a struggle getting back up and going with so much to do in the zoo. And I know I've seemed distracted, perhaps a little bit thoughtless, disorganized, one might say. And I know that has been how it's been for so long. But I have to say, going on that trip with Chips and having all of your guys' support and the amazing secret support we might have from our patrons pretty soon. Why, hello there, gorgeous. Look at your neck and your lovely ossicones. Well, let's just say I feel rejuvenated, refreshed, and like I want to come home. You guys have heard all of this before, but it's a lot harder to deal with than you would think, okay? And there's a lot going on under my noggin when it comes to managing this gigantic zoo. I mean, look at the size of this place. There's so much that we need to add in too. And after visiting the Kansas City Zoo, I feel totally refreshed because it is one of my favorite zoos in the entire world. I really love it. And seeing Dixie for the first time and being able to run around and see a proper zoo again and just being able to be in that environment gave me so many ideas. So many ideas. So much that I want to get done and so much more I want to share with you guys about the amazing animals and of course the plants too that we share this planet with. And that reminded me of a few things, Tate. It reminded me that one, I do need to come home more often and do some cooking. Oh wow, can I actually see the house from here? Jeez Louise, my eyesight has apparently cleared up with the new glasses I got, Tate. My goodness gracious, that's awesome. Anyway, I need to return home to Zoodasia home. The Zoodasia home, meaning like the home I have in Zoodasia. I guess, does that need a name? My tree house. We'll call it my tree house. I need to return home to my tree house to be able to prepare snacks for you, my dear Tate, and all of my other puppies, and all of my security cats. I must wander around and actually get some more things done in this zoo, but that's not just expanding exhibits, it's also making sure that we have places for, you know, all of these guests to sit down and relax and eat at and rest at and buy adorable little gift shop items at. And it also means making sure that you guys actually know what the heck you're looking at, because signs and proper education is what a zoo is entirely for. So I'm going to talk your ears off about giraffes at some point, but speaking of giraffes, I mean, I have a whole bunch here in the giraffe pen, and this is where we do all of our research and breeding on our different giraffes. But, oh, and a bloodleaf seed. Oh my goodness, those ox-eye, those oxpeckers, the red-eyed oxpeckers, which you guys wouldn't know because I don't have a sign telling you guys about the red-eye oxpeckers. I really need to get around to setting that up too. But they're dropping some interesting things that they have gathered here on the open savanna. Also, how's that chicken escaping? Where a chicken can escape, a giraffe might be able to escape. And that's kind of what I'm worried about right now, guys, because when I flew over to see how the giraffes were doing, filled with fluffy thoughts of, you know, Dixie's adorable ossicones, I didn't see any giraffes in our actual safari exhibit. So I'm a little nervous right now because I was going to come in and just yammer about giraffes and be so happy about them. And then not only, oh, somebody donated a little wooden coin to me. That's fantastic. We'll have to use that for something later. But not only do I not have any giraffes actually hanging out in the front of my exhibit, I don't see them at the back either. And I think I may have lost my giraffes. We released a whole bunch of them so that they could wander around in this big open area, and I don't see any of them, and this worries me. There's just a bunch of vultures, and oh, another termite mound. The termites are spreading. Okay, let's go ahead and give them a little bit more room about there. There we go. All right, up we go. Aster Seed, I think I called you Sunflower again. I'm sorry. I see your beautiful rainbow feathers there to mark that you are a male chocobo. But the proliferation of vultures and the lack of my giraffes worries me just a little bit. And I'm kind of, oh my gosh, there's so many vultures. And there's a few of our oryx, and there's a few warthogs, which is a good sign. But I don't see any giraffes, and no wonder all the guests are crowding up next to the giraffe research pen, because there's no giraffes. Why are there so many vultures? So many vultures and no giraffes. Did they manage to escape? There's one! Oh, thank goodness. Okay, so we have 1, 2, oh, 3! Oh, right. So we do have 3 of our giraffes back here, but I could have sworn we had more giraffes over here. And how are all my guests to Zoodesia Zoo going to learn how amazing giraffes are if I don't actually have either like a way for the guests to come back here or the giraffes at the front of the exhibit? Also, I have some uncomfortable suspicions that I'm missing some giraffes. This is not a good thing. How does one lose a creature that tall, I ask you? And why is there a fox trying to get in? No, fox, I don't know why you're trying to get in, but you too cannot have my giraffes. But let's do a quick, like, flyover and just make sure I don't... Oh my gosh! Oh no! Oh no! Oh my days! Oh no, there is some escapees. My giraffes are escaping! I see one! Okay, it's not a giraffe, but I saw somebody who was one of my oryxes wandering by over here. I see him! There he is! Oh my gosh, what are you doing over here? Or, excuse me, yeah, a gemsbok, not an oryx. Okay, and there's a female chocobo, quite lovely. I think she's native to the area. And there's a chicken. But does that mean my giraffes have been escaping? Aster Seed! How does one lose something so tall? I can't believe that. Oh my gosh, it's this offending bush. This bush did it. You have met your end, bush. Oh my gosh. This is a security issue. Okay, why do I not have an axe? I still left my axe at home. Guys, it has been way too long since we have been here for our daily adventures, and I miss ZooCrafting so much. And the good news is, this kind of chaos should hopefully be well in hand soon, because I may have some new help coming, and well, I don't want to give anything away, but let's just say that things might start moving a lot faster this summer, and I think you guys are really going to enjoy it, as long as I don't lose all of my animals. Step number 1, don't lose the animals in the zoo. I might need a staff lounge again where I can leave all these rules up once more. All right, let's take this down. All right, Aster Seed, we need to do a quick survey for giraffes. Do you see anything from up here? Here's a really tall tree. Oh my gosh! They have escaped! Oh my gosh, my giraffes are actually escaping. Okay, this is not good. All right, come here. Come here, my dear. Kitsy! Kizzy, come here. Oh, my poor giraffe lost among, what's down here? A beautiful horse and a whole bunch of gorgeous herbs. And actually, this is quite the lovely area, but you need more open plains to move around in, my dear. All right, well, it looks like we found the source of why my giraffes were escaping. And we can come down over here. There we go. Oh my gosh. Kitsy, I'm so glad that you're safe over here again. I'm so sorry that you vanished and wandered out. You were probably just looking for some delicious fresh leaves and you were tempted beyond the safe ranges. Oh geez, that's the inside of my giraffe enclosure. I thought I just turned around and saw like an entire tower of giraffes completely wandering on their own. And for those of you guys who are wondering, your giraffe fact of the day, I kind of want to preen for a minute and daydream about how many giraffe facts I can tell you every single day. But your giraffe fact today is that a group of giraffes is known as a tower of giraffes, which I think is quite clever. But I love giraffes basically, and I love zoo crafting, and I'm happy to be back, and I'm really relieved because I think we might get some help on a few of the miscellaneous tasks that need done pretty darn soon. So let me go ahead. Okay, that's inside of the exhibit. Good. And we'll do another flyover. Okay, nothing over there. That's the glass butterfly desert, where we found that beautiful butterfly sitting on top of a cactus, and there was something so poetic about it. And that is a lovely goat. That's a female nanny goat. Why, hello, my dear. I happen to have a son who would appreciate your company. I have to make up for Junior's birthday goat having gotten killed by the other goats after all. So maybe I can give him a new goat and give the goats a little bit of a bigger area to wander. And they'll be less likely to ram each other into walls and die. And if you haven't seen that, I highly recommend checking out poor Junior's birthday misadventures. It was pretty dramatic. All right, let's see. I think that's good. I think that we found a whole bunch of the missing giraffes, but this just won't do. My guests aren't able to see the giraffes at all. How are they going to appreciate their majesty, their beauty, their elegance and grace, and those beautifully expressive eyelashes if they can't actually see the giraffes? I think it's about time to start going caving and gathering up the resources needed so that we can make our very first little Jeep tour inside of the safari zone, because that sounds amazing. And then the guests can ride around on a little safari tour and they can actually get a good look at the giraffes. That would make me so happy. Oh my gosh. All right, so let's see. You know, what else could we do over here? I have an idea. All right, Aster Seed, if you don't mind, let's fly to the highest tree. Let's see. In fact, I wonder, Aster Seed, let's fly up to the top of this. I don't think I've ever been on this island before. It's just kind of floating in midair. But I wonder. Okay, Aster Seed, I'm going to try not to fall off because I don't know when I would be able to get back on you. Can I get... Okay, that didn't work the way I thought it would, but good job, Moonworm Queen. I was trying to get her moonworm children on top of the trees like that. Those are super high or super tall trees. So that might be like a really nice way to sort of light up the top that you wouldn't really notice. So it would be, let's come down here. See, once you get down to the level the guests would be at, it looks kind of natural-ish. I would still need a way to light up the side of the trees. And maybe some epitites or some mushrooms, or even, what if we made little bird nests that we could replace some of the logs with? So it could be kind of like the bird nest in our Australian aviary, where the birds dig holes into the cavities and lay their nest in there. That would be really cool. That would be really cool. Okay, so let's fly up here and up a little more. And okay, Aster Seed, careful. Aster Seed! Oh no, what have I done? Aster Seed, hang on. I will complete the mission objective of putting a few more Moonworm Queens up here, but I think we need to, how am I gonna get down? There's a spot of water. Oh, this is my least favorite way to try to survive when stuff like this happens. Just casually fall into the water, Seri. Nothing will go wrong. Ugh. This is gonna be super dangerous. Okay, there's that one. There's that one. It kind of works. I kind of like it. The Moonworm Queen really does change everything with her ability to light everything up. There we go. All right, Aster Seed? Aster Seed? Okay, Aster Seed looks like he's okay. Now the question is going to be, am I going to be okay? Or am I about to become food for the vultures? That would be some sort of very interesting cycle of life for a zookeeper, if you ask me. Ooh, all right. Actually, no. Okay, there's one jump. And another jump. And, oh, I almost landed on not water. Okay. Ah, thank goodness. Woo, I made it! Sorry, vultures. I'll try to get you some sort of other food. Though, now that I think about it, maybe I don't want to apologize to my vultures for not feeding them with myself. Hey, 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 hey! I know Aster Seed fell from the sky, but he's okay. You doing good, Aster Seed? Good job. Alright, I'll have to get you some more Geishel greens so that you can heal up a little bit. Alright, let's fly over here. Whew! And I like it. I like it. Okay, so we rounded up the giraffes that were missing. We took out the area where they were possibly escaping. And now I think I want to release some more of our adults into the safari zone and possibly breed up some new babies in honor of that. What was that? Oh, it's a guest complaining about no benches. You know, it's the middle of the night. There's quite a few dangers in this world now that have lost the sword of light, and unfortunately we have invited in some sort of monstrous darkness in the edges. And I mean, it is raining, and they have no food, no shelter. I might want to start taking better care of my guests, especially if I want to start having people come and help me a little bit with the zoo. But I guess I'm going to have to do a little bit more planning before we can move on to that. But anyway, alright, hopefully we'll be able to breed up some adorable giraffe babies and maybe start working a little bit on a safari tour here in the zoo next time, because there's a lot more I want to teach you guys about giraffes, and maybe we'll also take this goat to Junior. I think he would enjoy having a new nanny goat to coo over, until maybe his nanny goats decide that they're going to shove her into a ball. We'll have to be very careful about that. But alright. Our little safari zone is beginning to spread. I probably need to remove the chickens and put them somewhere else. We have so many more animals and so much more about the world that I want to share with you guys. And hopefully, now that my heart has been replenished seeing Dixie's adorable little tiny ossicones, and by being with my family and friends for a solid month and really recuperating, we'll be able to get moving and actually see things done in the zoo. So I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye!